Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for Inter-Bologna 2-2. Another waste of points. After Sassuolo 1-2 at home, this is another situation in which we left points behind. Intermittent, this is our title because really we are yo-yos. We just don't learn from our mistakes, and it's really a pity because yesterday in particular we approached the game properly. We had a nice beginning with the 2 goals in the first 13 minutes. First that nice header from Acerbi on the assist of Chala, Sultan of Swing, and then that majestic goal from Lauti after an incredible pressure that we brought so much close to the goal of Bologna, and we recuperated the ball there and this amazing shot. And then after 14 minutes being 2-0, instead of either closing the game or managing it, we made like a really stupid mistake with Lauti on that corner kick, and it was a penalty indeed. And then after that we even managed to make Bologna tie at the beginning of the second half when we didn't get on the pitch with the right spirit. And after that goal, which by the way was a mistake especially by Acerbi and Bastoni but also by Pavard, we just didn't get much chances to win it because of probably technical mistakes by our coach. Because honestly, Simone, they asked you after the game, why did you take out Thuram? And you said for a technical reason. Then it means that the mistake is all completely yours, because you can't have 1.5 forward player in the last 30 minutes of the game, because we're talking about 1.5, because Sanchez is like, makes a lot of fuss, a lot of noise, a lot of running around, but a lot of confusion as well, and 0 shots on goal. And he's almost playing on the, not forward, but together with the midfielders. So it's really castrating our team. That's what you did, Simone, and you're responsible for that, unfortunately. And you have to learn from this. Even with Sassuolo, you took Thuram out. Okay, he was injured maybe then, he was too tired, but you have to think twice, because losing points like we did yesterday is really awful, and it cannot happen to a team that wants to win the second star. And if we don't win it and Milan wins it, it's going to be the end of the world here in Milan. So please, be mindful about this. The Champions League is important, playing well is important, but winning the star and not letting Milan win is everything, just everything. Let's go to the players. Sommer 5.5, couldn't do much on the penalty, but he even touched it, so he was very good on it. And on the second goal, yes, some fans are upset because he didn't dive, he did like laser saves like Andanovic, but honestly it was a ball in which he couldn't do much, because he was caught off guard because of the way that our defense defended. So it's a 5.5 and not less, because I think all in all he wasn't that bad. But of course he suffered 2 goals, and this has to be taken into account. Pavard 6-, great game apart from the play of the goal, the second goal of Bologna, in which he went also like all the rest of the defense in a big confusional state, let's say. So 6- for Pavard. Acerbi 6, just because he scored the first goal, but he was one of the main responsible for the second one as well. And he also could have scored another goal with his head. Of course, we can't blame him for not scoring it, because he's a defender, yet he had this opportunity, he peeled it well, and it's a pity that he didn't convert it. So I give him a 6 because of the goal. Bastoni 5+. Total confusion, very bad defensively. On the goal in particular, he is the second main responsible with Acerbi, because at the last moment he sees a player running on the right and he follows him positionally, and he leaves the player in the center free to shoot. I mean, that's really a mistake that you don't do in Serie A. And all in all, he was he was not the same Bastoni that we are used to. So it's a 5+ for him. A-Train Dumfries 6-. Yesterday he wasn't as decisive as he usually is lately, so It's understandable because he's really tired. Actually, I was hoping to see Darmian on the starting lineup so that we could eventually use him in the end for the last attacks, but this didn't happen, and he gets a 6-. Barella 6. Not the Barella that is in the final list of 30 players for the Ballon d'Or. This is a normal Barella, so it's a 6, and I hope he will step up soon because we need him. Sultan of Swing Çalhanoğlu 6+, just because he did the assist on the corner kick to Acerbi, but other than that, also a game that's not up to his standards. Mkhitaryan 6-, same thing, you know. He's evidently tired. He's playing every freaking game without rest, and it shows. So, you know, he has to share his blame with Simone, but it's a 6-. Drawn delivery Di Marco 6. Decent game, but without the peaks that he usually shows, and that's why he only gets a 6. Thuram 6+, because he did the assist to Lauti for his goal, but all in all, he, I think, shot on goal either once or not even once, so he was really in the game because he was playing with the team, but out of the opportunities to score. So he also probably wasn't at the top yesterday, but I give him a 6+. Lauti 6.5 because of that goal, because yes, he scored the goal, but he did such a naive, ingenious maybe is not the right word, but anyway, that penalty that he caused was really something that could easily have been avoided, and it changed the game, honestly, because psychologically brought Bologna back into the game. So despite that amazing goal, I give him a 6.5, otherwise he would have gotten an 8, because that's really a tremendous shot. Let's go to the substitutions. Carlos Augusto 7-, best man on the pitch. He dribbled in a way that I only saw kind of players like Roberto Carlos dribbling at the end of the game, when he hit the ball on one side of the player and then he went running onto the other side, and he actually gained a lot of meters in this little run, and he was able to go on the flank. He probably was galvanized by the Brazilian team call that he received, and he played really well. He almost scored even, and he gave the impression to be a reliable resource for the final attacks of Inter. So 7-, best Inter man on the pitch. Quadrado 5.5, he tried here and there but didn't do much. Frattesi and Aslani without a grade because they played too little. Inzaghi 5. Good approach, but wrong starting lineup. You can't use all your best players right from the beginning. Turnover is a must, and we, in the end of the game, lacked fresh and strong resources. We can't rely on Sanchez for half an hour at the end of the game. We just simply can't. And we can't rely on both the flanks, on Carlos Augusto and Quadrado. I mean, we should have started with Darmian and then put Dumfries afterwards, and we should maybe even have considered starting with Carlos Augusto instead of Di Marco, and add Di Marco at the end. So it's a 5 that comes not from the approach to the game, but for the substitutions that helped Bologna to keep the tie. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. It's important for me to understand how to make these videos better. And as always, Forza Magica Inter. Ciao!